Sahanavavatu Sahano Bhunattu Sagaveryam Karavavai Tejasvina Vaditamastu Ma Vidvisha Vaditi Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Reviewing the sentence, tametam evam lakshanam. Bhāshyam. Tametam evam lakshanam adhyāsam panditaha avidya iti manyante tadvivekena ca vastusvarupa avadharanam vidyam ahuhu. Panditaha, learned people, Vedanta, Artha, Jnaha. One who know, those who know the meaning of the entire Vedanta Shastra. Panda means Jnanam. So Panda here in specific, it is Atma Jnanam. Atma, which is the Adhisthana for all Adhyāsa, Samsari Deha Dehi Adhyāsa, Atma and Atma Adhyāsa for all Vyavahara. Atma is the Adhisthana, Swarupa, on which the entire Anatma is Kalpita, Maya Kalpitam and Avidya Kalpita. Dehadi is all Maya Kalpita and Samsaritva, Dukkhitva, this is Parichinnatva, Dvaita, these are all Avidya Kalpita. So, those who know the Adhisthana, Atma, the Swarupa of it, and that those who know that everything is Kalpita in Atma iti, Brahma iti, they are the Panditaha. Panda asya asti iti Panditaha. Itach, Panda plus Itach, Pandita, those who have Atma Jnana. Here Pandita is not a simple scholar of astrology, etc. Right? That is not the Panditya. In its own field, it's called Panditya. The person is called Pandita, yes. But here Pandita means Atma Jnaninaha, Panditaha, Vedanta, Arthajnaha, Tatparyavantaha, Panditaha, Tatparya Jnanavantaha, Panditaha, Avidya iti manyante. They say that, they conclude that, they say that this Adhyāsa is verily Avidya. Avidya karyatvat, Adhyāsa is called Avidya. In practice, is the Avidya expresses as Avidya, Adhyāsa. Tam, Akshittam, Etam, Samahitam cha, Evam Lakshanam, Ukta Lakshanam, Paratra, Purva Drishta Avabhasaha iti Ukta Lakshanam, Adhyāsam, Panditaha, Avidya iti manyante. So Vidya Nivartyatvat cha, Avidya iti. Tad Vivekena cha. To distinguish, to separate the Adhyāsa from the Adhisthana, Vivekena. Adhisthana, Aropita, Vivekena. By that, Viveka Parasaram. What is Atma? What is Anatma? What is Adhisthana? What is Aropita? Iti Vivekena. This Viveka is what is missing because of Adhyāsa, or in the form of Adhyāsa. In every transaction, the Atma and Atma, these two obtain together. In every in every activity, in every perception, in every thought. This is there in every vritti. Atma and Atma, these two are available. And the Vivekis, Jnanis, they know what is Kalpita, what is Akalpita, they know. Atmani, Ahankara, Antahkarana, Indriya, Deha, Vyapara, Vritti, Anubhava, these are all Kalpita, they know. Whereas the Ajnani Aviveki doesn't know the distinction between these two. Deha is taken as Atma, Manaha is taken as Atma. Whereas the Jnani knows Manaha is Aham, Aham na Manaha iti. Deha is Atma, Atma is not Deha. Prana is Atma, Atma is not Prana. Indriya is Atma, Atma is not Indriya. Ahankara is Atma, Atma is not Indriya. Ahankara iti, the one who knows. That is they don't have any confusion. Vivekena, Adhisthana Aropita Vivekena, Atmanatma Vivekena cha, Vastu Swarupa Avadharanam. Avadharana, the Nishchayaha, Drida, Aparoksha Jnana, Avadharanam. To have Drida Aparoksha Jnanam, first of all we must have the Swarupa Avadharana, Vastunaha, Atma Vastunaha, Swarupa Avadharanam, Vidyam iti Ahu. This is called Vidya, knowledge. For the Avadharana, we need to be Shravana. For that Guru Upasadana. For that Loka Pariksha, Viveka Vairagya, that's all needed. Having Viveka Vairagya, the Sadhana Sampatti, and then the person goes to Guru, Tameva Tad Vijnanartham, Gurumeva Abhigachet, iti Samitpanihi, iti Vaivakyena, Guru Upasadana, then Sushrusha, then Shravanadi, Guru Prasadena, Shravanadi. In the Shravana process, there is the Shravana process, it's a process, it's not just mere listening, it is ascertaining what is said in the Shastra, what is said in the teaching, the Tattparya Nirnaya. For that the lingers, Shad lingers, with the help of the Shad lingers, Upakramadi, Upakramapasamharadi, Shad lingaihi, Shastra Tattparya Nishchaya. Then any samshaya for that, nivritti of samshaya, manana iti. Viparita bhavana nivrityartham, nididhyasanam iti. It's all there. By all this, the pratibandhas that obtain in the person, the blocks, the hindrances, the obstacles in the mind in the person for owning the teaching, for absorbing the teaching, assimilating the teaching, any pratibandhas are there. They are taken care of by punaha shravana and manana and nididhyasana, and if necessary by any other sadhana to the extent necessary. By all this, the pratibandhas are taken care of. Thereby, there is no block, there is no internal block, there is no mental block, emotional block, unconscious block. These are not there anymore. They are resolved. Then, Drida Aparoksha Jnana, this is called Vidya. Swarupa Avadharana, in the process of Swarupa Avadharana, all these are needed. And in order for one to have this Avadharana, the various Prakriyas are also used by the Shastra, by the Acharyas. Srishti Prakriya, we see. Panchakosha Prakriya, we see. Avasthatraya Prakriya. And then Sharira Trayam also, as part related to Panchakosha. Then Karana Karya Prakriya, Dridrishya Prakriya, various Prakriyas are there. All these are all for Swarupa Avadharana only. As we see in the Mandukya, these are all Upaya. Upayaha Saha Avataraya. Avataraya iti. For the Avadharana. For Avatara, Buddhi Avatara. For Buddhi Arudatva. For the Nishchaya, Aparoksha Jnana. For that, these are all Upaya. Srishti Prakriya is all Upaya before. Thereby the entire Shastra is connected. Something is Upaya. Srishti etc. Creation, Panchakosha, Avasthatraya Varnana. These are all Upayas. And then the Upeya, what is intended is the Vastu Swarupa, Atma Jnana. Jiveshwara Aikyajnana. Therefore, by all the process of all this prakriya etc., Vastu Swarupa Avadharanam Vidyam Ahuhu. It is exactly for the purpose of this Vidya only that is Brahma Sutra is there. Entire Vedanta Shastra Arambha is there. Vichara is done only for this. We are not interested in Adhyāsa. What is Adhyāsa? What is the nature of Adhyāsa? That's not our final interest. We are only saying that there is Adhyāsa, this is Anartha Hetu, and that needs to be removed, and that needs to be removed, and for that Vidya, Vichara, iti, that's all our thought. We are interested in Vidya. Yeah, our focus is on Vidya. As I said earlier, Jnana Prapti is our focus. Avidya Nivritti happens. Alright. And whatever that is necessary for Jnana Prapti, we are committed to that. Without Dharma, without adhering to Dharma, there is no Chitta Shuddhi. Without Chitta Shuddhi, there is no Jnana Prapti. Therefore, Dharma, adhering to Dharma also is necessary as only connected to Vidya Prapti only. Thus, the Purva Kanda, Purva Bhaga of Veda is connected to Jnana Kanda in as much as it makes the person available, ready for Vidya. Therefore, Karma Kanda has its relevance. That's all is there. Okay. So, Vastu Swarupa Avadharanam Vidyamiti Ahu. Further. Tatraivam sati yatra yaradhyasaha tatkritena doshena gunena va anumatrena api sana sambadhyate evam sati tatra evam sati. This Adhyāsa being in the form of Avidya. Adhyāsa being Avidya. The very word Avidya shows that it is removable, it goes away. If Adhyāsa is Satya, Adhyāsa Satya means what? Aham Dehaha, I am this body, is Satya, is the truth of me. If that were the truth of me, then there is no freedom from suffering. If I am the Manaha only, if I am the mind is me, if that were the truth, if Atma is the mind, then there is no freedom from confusion. Shoka Moha Nivritti is never possible. Sorrow will be there, delusion will be there, confusion will be there, suffering will be there. Therefore, this being so, what being so? Adhyāsa being Avidya-atmaka. Therefore it is removable. And further, what goes by Vidya is Avidya, right? What goes by Vidya? There is only a Kalpana only goes, Adhyāsa only goes, Aropa only goes. Vidya does not produce anything new, cannot produce. Jnanam na karakam. It is not, it's only Jnapakam. Pramana is only Jnapaka, reveals what is as it is. That's all it does. That is needed, that alone is needed, because what is there is mistaken for something else, differently. I am taken as samsari, I am taken as an individual, I am taken as a human being, only that much only I am much more than that. In fact, I am free from being a human being, ever free from that limitation also. So that is not known, and that Avidya goes by Vidya. Since Adhyāsa is in the form of Avidya, Avidya goes away by Vidya, and what goes by Vidya is not true, cannot be real. Right? The Sarpa is, if the Sarpa were real, it won't go by, right? It can't chase away the Sarpa just by knowing it. It cannot become rope also, it cannot become rope. So, the Adhyāsa goes, because it is Avidya. Tatraivam sati. And further Bhāshyakara points out here, the beauty here. Yatra yadadhyasaha. On what? In yatra, yasmin adhisthane. In which adhisthana, the locus, yad adhyasaha, yasya adhyasaha. Like in the Shuktika, Rajata adhyasa. Like in the Atma, Anatma-Adhyāsa, Anatma-Dharma-Adhyāsa, Tat-Krutena, Adhyāsa-Krutena, Dharmi-Adhyāsa, Dharma-Adhyāsa, Krutena, be it a doshena, caused by this Adhyāsa, if it is a dosha, Sharira is subject to aging, health problems, illnesses are there, and then for the prana, hunger and thirst, they are there. Every 4 hours, 6 hours, you have to keep on feeding something. Every 1 hour also, you have to keep on drinking. Kshut and pipasa is there. That's all prana dharma. And then, manaha has this shoka moha. These are all seen as the limitations, defects, doshena. Or gunena va, any exaltation, any greatness in any goodness in the upadhi, in the adhyasa, right? Suppose there is the silver, the shell is seen as silver. Okay. What value is added to the shell? You see it as a silver piece. Is anything added to the shell because you think it is a silver? Gunena va. Or producing fear in the case of this Rajju Sarp, right? Doshena va, gunena va, anumatrena api. Even a little bit, wee bit, even any little bit. Anumatrena api, saha, adhisthana rupaha, vastu, adhisthana bhutaha, saha, na sambhadyate. There is no, it is not associated, it doesn't get connected. It is not affected in any way. Like even the Marumarichika, the mirage water that is seen, it looks like a vast surface, vast sheet of water. It looks as though, but it doesn't wet the surface. Even a little bit, even a 1 square inch of the ground is not wetted by this mirage water. There's not one drop, not even a drop of water is there. It doesn't even wet that. Anumatrena api na sambhadyate. This is Nididhyasana. This is part of Nididhyasana. We are under the grand delusion that what we think is right, what we say is right, our outlook is right, our behavior is right. We are under this grand delusion. We take Sharira as I, Manaha as I, Ahankara as I, our Abhimana as I. It doesn't go away easily. Grand delusion, great delusion, very strong delusion. We are under this. And we are not ready to give up also. We are not ready to give up. Just doesn't go away just by, it's not just wish away. You can't wish away all this. It's not, just by wishing doesn't go away. It's become a habit. Anadi kalakaha, this is pravritta, this is samsara. Strongly rooted samskaras, impressions are there, bhavana, attitudes are loaded. Swami used to say, the unconscious is heavily loaded. Heavy, it is very heavy. All our unconscious is very heavy. Generally, it's very heavy unconscious. We don't know, we are not even aware of such things. We don't even doubt that we are just mere puppets in our own, within the hands of our own Ragadveshali, Kashaya, right? We are not even aware of this. And that's what exactly is dictating all our actions, our likes and dislikes, our choices, our preferences, our outlook, our behavior. We are governed, we are just puppets in our own hands. It's all created by ourselves. It's not that somebody made me do. I make myself do some nonsense. As Arjuna asked in the Gita, Athakena prayuktoyam papam charati purusha anichannapi varshne. In a moment of sanity, this fellow would not have done. And it is not that the fellow is insane also. A momentary insanity is there, madness is there, momentary madness is there. And then the fellow says something, does something, behaves in a way, thinks so, believes so, responds so. We are just puppets. This is the general truth. Okay, this is the general truth. As long as we don't look into our own thinking, we are ready to jump into thinking about the others' thinking. Okay, inquiring into others' thinking, others' behavior. We are too ready. But maybe it's a sort of a defense mechanism. That doesn't help. These defense mechanisms keep the samsara going on. They don't solve the problem. It's only blame. The blame game continues. Right? I blame somebody. Somebody blames somebody else for this, for that. Having done something, for not having done something. So this samsara game goes on. Shravana, even the Shrutvapi na Veda. Shrutvapi na Veda. Like Narada says, no, I know everything still. Soham Bhagavana Shochami. Still, sir, I am very learned. I am not praising myself. I am just stating fact. Yes, Sanat Kumara, hey Bhagavan, I know all this. I know I am very well known. I am well versed in so many fields of this. I am an expert in many things. Yet, Saha Aham Shochami. So, and then Narada also knows this. Bhavadrishebhya Srutam Hinaha Bhavadrishebhya Tarati Shokam Atmavit Srutam Hi. I have heard. It's not that I don't know. I am not totally ignorant. I knew. I have heard this. Shrutam Hi Naha Asmabhihi. We have this Shrutam also. Bhavadrishebhya, from great masters like you, like Acharyas, Gurus like you, Sanat Kumara, hey Bhagavan, Bhavadrishebhya Shrutam. Kim Shrutam? Tarati Shokam Atmavit iti Shrutam. Shrutam. But still, I know that Atmavit Shokam Tarati, but I have Shoka. That means what? I am not Atmavit. Therefore, hey Bhagavan, teach me, make me, help me understand. Very beautiful, exquisite, good. So, here, the person has to introspect. Atma Vichara, introspection is a must. We cannot be extroverted, outgoing, extroverted in the sense, too ready to look into the others' activities, others' behaviors, others' sayings, others' beliefs, others' ideas, what they do, what they do not do. That is the extrovertedness. Not just the simple activities. Introverted is the willingness to look into oneself. Why do I think so? Why do I say so? Why should I say this? Should I behave in this way? Should I respond? Why should I prefer this? Why dislike that? That Atma Vichara, that introspection. Without introspection, the change doesn't come. Change doesn't come. In Tamil, there is a proverb, like a stone dropped in a well, in well water, it just stays like that. Nothing happens to the stone. Tattvamasi, Aham Brahmasmi, I am Atma Brahma. Brahmavidapnoti Param. Nothing happens, untouched. Asangaha Atma. Even the Asangaha, nothing happens to the person. It's all, we are governed by Adhyāsa, our own Adhyāsa. Therefore, a meaningful person, a mumukshu, has to start looking into oneself. Before jumping into a conclusion based on one's own thought, look into the thought, look into the very response. We respond without verifying our own pravrittis, our own thought vrittis, without verifying. We take for granted. I think, therefore it has to be right. This is defense mechanism. This is insecurity problem. Jiva problem, this is. We are suffering, all of us. We suffer from this problem. Only Kaschit, Sahasreshu Kaschit only is free from this problem. We all suffer from this problem. We create problems also. It's not that we don't create problems. We are the source of all the problems. The problems are centered on us. We create problems. It's not that others create problems for us also. That is also there, but we create problems too. We hurt others too. That happens. So, unless there is introspection, nothing will work. All this will not work. Without Atma Vichara, without introspection, nothing will work. You can be a Pandita, but you will be still a dud. Okay? You will be a samsari. Exalted samsari you will be. Glorified samsari you will be. Therefore, introspect. That is the jignasa, that is the mumukshu. Not simply wearing some dress. That is not a mumukshu. It is another putting a vesha, that's all. Unless I am committed to this dress has no value, no meaning. The ashrama has no meaning if I am not introspecting, if I am not introspective into that. So, here, Bhashyakara points out, Anumatrena api na sambadhyate. By my kama-krodha, why should, if I am not touched by kama-krodha, why should I take them as real? Why should I base my responses based on this kama-krodha, raga-dvesha? Why? If I base my raga responses, what I say, what I do, how I behave, if they are based on kama-krodha only, then I am a puppet, then there's no meaning. It doesn't make any sense to myself telling that these are all mithya. It doesn't. I am like the stone dropped in the well. Nothing changes. Nothing happens. That grace we need to yearn. Swami used to emphasize on that. Grace. We have to yearn the grace. That punya, we have to yearn that punya. Ishvara aradhanam. Sadhu sevanam, all that must be yearned. Dharma anushtana, it has to be yearned. Only by grace this happens. So, we need to deliberately substitute our thinking, our thought process based on the Shastra, based on the truth, based on the Upadeshas. We need to substitute. We need to behave like what Shastra says. We need to learn, habituate, reprogram ourselves. Unless we reprogram ourselves, nothing will happen. No change will happen. We will continue to be suffering. We will continue to cause suffering more. The reprogramming is necessary. I need to reprogram my own thinking process. My own personality I need to reprogram. Without that there is no possibility of owning the freedom, discovery of, there is not at all possible. I need to reprogram 100%. Thorough overall reprogramming is necessary. That is Niridhyasana. This what is said here is for Niridhyasana. Anumatrena api na sambadhyate. Kama krodha is adhyasta. Raga dvesha is adhyasta. I am not touched really. I am the Sakshi. When that is so, if it is so, when it is so, why should I base my responses based on Raga Dvesha? Alasya, Tandra, Nidra, etc. Why should I behave like a fool? Like a dud? Like a muda? Why should I behave? It's not dignity, it is not self-dignity. Self-dignity does not lie in somebody respecting you. You don't go along with your raga dvesha, that is self-dignity. That is maryada, that is a dignity. Dignity does not come by saying somebody telling you your sir something, your highness, etc. That is not dignity. Your dignity lies in you are behaving not in tune with your raga dvesha. That is dignity. That is your self-dignity. Whether the world says something or does not do something, that is nothing to do with self-dignity really. That's all adhyasa only, another adhyasa only. Another adhyasa. We are living in delusions. So we need to substitute all those delusions. We need to wake up. Uttishtata, jagrata. We need to wake up to realities, what we really want. Don't slumber, don't sleep. Mandukya, we see, Anyata grahana, agrahana, right? We are in sleep, we are dreaming, we are asleep, we are not awake. Unless we wake up, we are ready to wake up. Uttishtata, jagrata. Suprabhata, right? Brahma Muhurta has to come. The time to wake up has to come. That has to be earned. So we should not be going along. There is no point. Brahma Sutra is meaningless. Bhāshyam is meaningless. Your vichara is meaningless. Unless we make an attempt to change ourselves. Don't try to change others. Try to change ourselves. That's all possible. That alone is possible. And there alone lies the solution. Reprogram ourselves. Go by what Shastra teaches, what masters teach, what the Guru says. Go by that. Don't go by your own thinking, your own behavior, your own habits. You have to substitute. You have to change our habitual notions, habitual behavior, habitual thinking, habitual outlook, habituated responses, mechanical response. We need to substitute. We need to change. A revolution, a spiritual revolution has to come, has to happen within. So therefore, it is said here, na sambadhyate. This is to be again and again and again and again drilled into one's mind. Adhyāsa kritena doshena anumatrena gunena va aham na sambadhye. Therefore, when this I need to base my life based on this truth. My whole personality, whole being based on this truth. Then only truth is understood, assimilated. Unless I am ready for this, truth will remain distinct only. Paroksha only, Pratibadha only, it will remain. No phalam, you will not have the Jivan Mukti phalam. Purnatva phalam will not be there. You will be still missing yourself. Your own self you will be missing. You will be always missing, not in touch with Purnatva, your full being, your full life. You will always be missing. So this is Nididhyasa. Anumatrena api gunena doshena va anumatrena api na sambadhyate. I need to reprogram my thinking process based on this fact. I am asangaha, aham purnaha, nitya muktaha. Therefore, I need not. This power is there with us. The power to not to go along with our own fancies, likes and dislikes, our own conclusions, our own outlooks, habituated notions and ideas and behaviors. We need not. We can do this. That is the power. That is the greatest power vested with us. Freedom. That is the freedom. Not to go along with wrong things, the habituated things. Not to go along with that. And the power is to go along with what Shastra says, with the truth. It's very, very important. All right. I'm not interested in explaining the Brahma Sutra. I am not interested in at all. I am not at all interested in this. I am not interested in classes. I am not interested in making prakriyas. I am not interested in all this. I am interested in myself understanding this, being that, living that. And I am interested in you being that, living that. That's all my interest. I don't care whether you finish Brahma Sutra, you understand. I don't care. But what I care is that you live in the understanding of your own self. You live a full life. That's all my interest. That's all my interest about me also as an individual. This is what I am interested in. This is what I want you to be. That's all. I am not doing anything else. Okay. This is the Shastra. We stick to this. Anumatrenapi saha na sambadhyate. Okay. Let the daylight, let there be prabodha, let there be daybreak in the here. Let the sun rise here. Ourselves. I am not judging about anybody else, about ourselves. Like this pot is wet, okay, not fired at this buddhi pot, okay. I am talking about ourselves. Us, I the individual, that's all. No comparison, no judgment. Me, that's all. Me, that's all. This is not selfishness. I am trying to be a good fellow. I am trying to true to what the Srishti is, what Ishvara is, what I am true to that. This is not selfishness. Therefore, and this is not about anybody else, about me, full stop. It stops. Shastra addresses to me. It talks to me. Ishvara Bhagavan, Krishna talks to me in the Gita. Not to Arjuna, not to all, you all. Talks to me, tells me. That's all, full stop. Dharma is for me, not for you. Dharma is for me. Jnanam is for me. Sadhanas are for me. Full stop. No comparison, no judgment, no criticism. Whenever Shastra says, it talks to us. It's not to me, the individual, it talks. Alright. Tametam avidya achyam atma anatmanoho itaretara adhyāsam puraskritya sarve pramana prameya vyavaharaha laukikaha vaidikaha cha pravrittaha sarvani cha shastrani vidhi pratishedha moksha parani. Now onwards, beginning with the sentence tametam iti. Up to this sentence, just before sentence, na sambhadyate. Up to this is the sambhavana bhashya. Beginning with the katam punaha iti, the question up from the beginning with katam punaha up to this na sambhadyate. This is the sambhavana bhashyam, showing that it is possible to have adhyasa in Atma. The Purvapakshi questioned, it is not possible. A weaker objection. The strong objection was that avidyasaha nasti. Now adhyasaha asti iti sambhavana. The samadhana was shown. Then the lakshana was given. Lakshana is there. Samadhana is there. Naisargikoyam loka vyavaharaha. Ahamidam mamaidam iti vyavaharaha. This is adhyasa iti. This is not unknown to anybody. Everybody has this thing. Ahamidam, I am this. This is mine. Aham mama, my I and mine. Ahankara mamakara is there. This is there for everyone. When it is there for everyone, how do you say that there is no adhyasa possible? It is not possible. It is there. Nahi drishte anupapanma. Your yukti, etc. Itara aviruddha svabhavayoho. Yes, in spite of viruddha svabhava, it is there. Right? Tamah prakashavati viruddha svabhavayoho, etc. Still it is there. This is the ayuktamapi asti. Pratyaksha, this sarvaloka. Pratyaksha, everybody knows. Everybody. Who doesn't know aham asmi, dehaha? Who doesn't say so? I am this body, I am fat, I am tall, I am fair, I am otherwise. I am Brahmana, I am not a Brahmana, I am a woman, I am not a woman. Who does not say that? I am young, old, I am good looking, I am not so good looking, I am ugly looking. All deha abhimani. Ashtavakra, the Rishi Ashtavakra goes to Janaka's court, Janaka's assembly. Janaka himself was a great wise person, and in his, that he attracts, wisdom he attracts. This wise person attracts wise person. Like attracts like. It's not like magnet. Okay? Like attracts like. So, Janaka attracts a lot of wise people, Panditas, Shastri, scholars he attracts. To that court, Ashtavakra goes. Ashtavakra is very ugly looking, very deformed body. There are 8 vakras, 8 deformities, big deformities are there. So he cannot walk, just to somehow make his way into the court. Then everybody starts laughing. People start, not everybody, quite a number of them started laughing at this deformity. Okay? And then Ashtavakra says, I think I have come to an assembly of Chamade Wala. what do you call that? Leather merchants. I have come to the assembly of leather merchants. I have not come to Janaka's assembly. I have not come to Vidvat Sabha. I have come to an assembly of leather dealers, leather people. Because they look at my skin, look at my body, and then they make fun of it. Right? Ashtavakra. Patti sammatti adi. Hammer blow on the head of these people. Okay. Hey, you are all leather skin merchants. You are all skin merchants. So here it's all pratyaksha. Who does not have this adhyasa? It's all people. Everybody has this adhyasa. Everybody mistakes. Everybody has ignorance. Everybody commits a mistake about oneself. Except the wise person, except the jnani. Right? Everybody else commits this mistake and lives in that mistake only. Mistake continues. Error continues. So, Acharya points out, hey, this vyavahara itself is adhyasa. This is avidya. The cause of all your suffering, samsara, is this. Ahamidam mamaidam iti naisargika loka vyavahara satyandate mithinikrutya yaha asti saha adhyasaha. That is avidya, that is anartha hetu. You are suffering because of that, not because of somebody else, not because of something else, not having something, not having a peacock feather, etc. Not that, not having a crown. That's not your problem. Your problem is you, centered on you, the Atma. And the problem is because you mistake yourself to be anatma, anatma dharma. You take anatma swarupa, you transfer atma swarupa in anatma. Anatma dharma you take for yourself, atma swarupa you transfer under anatma. So naisargikaha loka vyavahara iti, it is demonstrated, clearly shown. And then the person is interested to know, alright, what is this adhyasa? Give me a handle to understand what is adhyasa. Lakshanam bruhi. It was Lakshana was given. Then Lakshana was further explained from various standpoints. It was said, and then the Samanya Lakshana accepted by all, Paratra Paravabhasaha, that was accepted. Then the question, Asambhavana question. It is weaker than the earlier Drida Viparyaya or Viparyaya Asambhavana. How it is possible? How adhyasa is possible? Then the answer is given, adhyasa is possible. Samagri is there. Atma is prasiddha. Therefore it is swayam prasiddha, self-evident, self-existent. It is anusyuta. It is the invariable presence. I am the invariable presence, I the Atma in all. Therefore, it is always available for adhyasa. And avidya is there, samagri is there. Aham Brahma iti na janami. Janami is not information, just not information, it is knowledge, absorbed, assimilated, lived wisdom. Okay, that is knowledge, that is jnana. People say, it's all in the books, you don't need book. Book knowledge that is not the meaning of jnanam. Jnanam is understood, assimilated, absorbed, lived wisdom is jnanam, living wisdom. That is jnanam. So, that is the Sambhavana. The Sambhavana Bhāshyam, it is there, it is possible, it is there. How it is not possible? It is possible. Samagri is there, avidya is there, samskara is there. Aham asmi iti jnanam, but aham brahma asmi iti ajnanam. Vishesha, that swarupa ajnana is there. Adhyasaha sambhavati eva. That was pointed out. Now, to establish, to make clearly understand, one, the pramana also is cited here. Pramana for adhyasa. Adhyasa lakshana was said. Now adhyasa pramana also is given. Even though it is pratyaksha siddha. It is already pointed out. Naisargika loka vyavahara ahamidam mamaidam iti, it is pointed out. Therefore pratyaksha siddha, anubhava siddha, sarvaloka prasiddha iti. So therefore further pramana is not really necessary. I am this, I am young, enough. There is Adhyāsa. I am suffering. I am happy. That is good enough. There is Adhyāsa. I am happy. I am suffering. I am unhappy. I am confused. I am Brahmana. I am a Grihastha. That's all enough. You have Adhyāsa. Adhyāsa is explicit, very clear in all these. Therefore, it doesn't need any other pramana. As they say, no? If there is something in the hand, karatala amalakavatu, it is very clear. You don't need to any other magnifying glass for what is so evident in it. This anubhava itself, vyavahara itself is the pramana. And that is presented here as the pramana presented in the form of anumana and arthapatti. The same thing. Anubhava alone is said here. That is interpreted as anumana, as arthapatti. Anubhava is good enough. Pratyakya siddha it is. That is good enough. Anumana is not necessary. Arthapatti is not necessary. Bhāshyakara does not explicitly say that this is anumana arthapatti. He only points out to vyavahara, and this vyavahara, samsara vyavahara, is not possible otherwise, that he points out. How it happens, he points out. This is taken as the anumana pramana, arthapatti pramana for the existence of Adhyāsa. Already pratyaksha siddha it is, anubhava siddha it is, sarvaloka prasiddha. The same thing is presented in the form of anumana arthapatti. Right? Adhyāsaha anumiyate, Adhyāsaha arthapadyate. That is shown here. So this is the pramana portion starts now. Did we read this? Yeah. Tametam avidya akhyam. Tam, the described afore, varnitam. Etam, this is pratyaksha siddham, very evident. To whom? To me the sakshi. Sakshi pratyaksha siddham, idam etam. Tam iti described in the previous portion. And etam iti pratyaksha siddham, sakshi pratyaksha siddham, adhyāsam, avidya akhyam, also known as avidya, which goes by vidya, avidya akhyam. What is that? Atma anatmanoho itara adhyāsam. The mutual adhyāsa of atma and anatma. Anatma swarupa and anatma dharma, they are abhyasta, tadatmya and the samsarga on the atma swarupa. And atma dharmas are imputed to anatma. Alright. So itara adhyāsam puraskritya, keeping it in mind, keeping in front alone. Keeping it alone, having this alone, puraskritya eva, sarve vyavaharaha, all activities, all transactions, all vyaparas. Which vyapara? Pramana, prameya, vyavaharaha. This is upalakshana. Pramana, prameya, vyavahara is upalakshana for all kartru, bhoktru, all the vyavaharas. Drashta, srota, manta, all this. Karta, bhokta, all the vyavaharas are based on this adhyāsa only. And these vyavaharas are prasiddha. I am the one who is doing all these dealings, activities. Then all these activities imply adhyāsa behind that as the basis for all these vyavahara. Sarve, without exception. Sarve vyavaharaha. Pramana prameya vyavaharaha. What are they? Laukikaha, worldly transactions. Pratyakshadi pramana siddha, laukika vyavaharaha. Gatam pashyami, sabdam shrunomi, ityadi. And then something sprishami, all this. And then gacchami, pashyami, all this. Laukika vyavaharaha. Vaidikaha cha. Vaidikaha cha. All Vaidika pravrittis also. Karma, upasana, all this. Vaidika, dana, dharma, all this kriya. Vaidikaha cha pravrittaha. Vaidika vyavahara is not exception. It's not based on It's not that it is not based on Adhyasa, it is also based on Adhyasa only, Deha Buddhi only, Adhyasa only. Vaidikaha cha pravrittaha. This is the Vajragataha. This is the Vajragataha. Vajra is the lightning, thunderbolt. Bhāshyakara deals a thunderbolt to all this. Vaidika Vyavahara also is based on Adhyasa only. Sarvani cha shastrani, all shastras, Veda shastras, Vidhi, Pratisheda, Moksha Parani also. Not only Vidhi, Kuru, Yajeta, Kurvita, Yajeta, Ityari, Dadyat, Juhiyat, all this Vidhi shastra. And then Nisheda, prohibition, don't do. Na bhakshayet, kalanjam na bhakshayet, brahmanaha na hantavyaha, right? Na hantavya. Na bhakshayet, kalanjam na bhakshayet, don't eat meat. Shastra says. Then, suram na pibet, right? Don't drink alcohol. It's all said. So, pratishedha. These are all in the karma kanda, vidhi pratishedha rupa, karma kanda, ukta vyavahara, shastrani. Not only them, Moksha Parani cha. Even Moksha Shastra, Vedanta Shastra also is based on Adhyasa only. That he will point out. You say, Laukika Vyavahara is based on Adhyasa, okay. But Vaidikaha also, oh, what is this? Are you Avaidika? Shankara, there is no one who is more Vaidika than Shankaracharya. There is nobody who is more Vaidika. There is nobody. So, is a Param Vaidika. He says, Shankaracharya says, Vaidikaha cha vyavaharaha adhyasam puraskrityeva pravrittaha. And Sarvani cha shastrani, Veda shastram va, Smriti shastram va, Paratantra shastram va, any siddhanta is all based on Adhyasa only. So, shastrani which are Vidisheda Parani, Moksha Parani cha. We see in the Mandukya, no? Na nirodhaha, na utpattihi iti. So, na mumukshuhu, na muktaha, na mokshaha. So, Advaitam Paramarthaha. So, the very assumption that I am bound, I am a samsari, I am unhappy, I am disillusioned, etc., whatever. This becomes the trigger for moksha pravritti, right? And then till this vastu is understood, ahameva idam sarvam iti, till then adhyasa is there, ajnana is there. For moksha parani api adhyasam puraskrityeva pravartante. This feels like too much. Okay? This feels like too much. Laukika vyavahara is if it goes inside, that is a real interesting. Not just not just Shravana Ramaniyam, it should be understood. That's all. Then I pray so. I wish so, I pray so. Yeah. I wish so, I pray so. Okay. So, this looks like too much, no? Other people's vyavahara is adhyasa puraskritya. Okay, but my vyavahara is jnana puraskritya. No, your vyavahara is what this Shastra is talking about. My vyavahara is based on adhyasa. So, and then further, laukika is okay, but vaidikaha cha vyavaharaha, shastrani cha pravrittani, is all rishi pranitani, muni pranitani shastrani, and then rishi. Ishvara Uktam Shastram, Veda is Ishvara Ukti, right? That's also Adhyasam. Not Ishvara's Adhyasa, Jiva Adhyasam Puraskritya Idam Shastram Tavritam. That's all. It's not Ishvara has this Adhyasa, therefore Ishvara said this Veda Shastram. Right? Not that. Jiva Adhyasam Puraskritya, right? Ishvara is free from Adhyasa or Avidya, always ever free. Whereas Jiva Adhyasam Puraskritti eva Shastram Pravrittam iti. Veda api Pravrittaha iti. What for whom is this Veda? Is that for the Jiva only? And who is the Jiva? Avidyavan only, Adhyasavan only. Therefore, Sarvani Shastrani Pravrittani. So this fellow is offended. This Vaidika he feels offended. Panditam Manya, one who considers, he is a Shastri, yes, well-known person, very dharmika, very great person, yes, respected, yes, deserves due respect. Now this person feels, how do you say that? These are all avidya puraskara iti katam punaha avidyavat vishayani pratyakshadini pramanani shastrani cha iti. How do you say? Akshipati. Okay. How do you say that? How is that? Katam punaha iti pramanani pratyakshadini pramanani avidyavat vishayani. You say vyavahara is based on adhyasa, okay, but pramanani? How can you say that pramana is based on pramana pravritti is based on avidya, adhyasa? Avidyavat vishayani, avidyavan purushaha, avidyasya asti iti avidyavan, adhyasa, adhyasavan, one who has adhyasa. And for that purusha alone, this shastra. Avidyavan is the vishaya ashraya. This pramana vyapara is based on whom? Located where? Meant for whom? This avidyavan purusha will be. Avidyavat purusha. Avidyavat means purusha. This avidyavat purusha vishayani eva pramanani. Which pramanani? Pratyakshadini. Not only this, shastrani cha iti katham. How do you say that? Shastra is Ishvara Pranita, Veda is Ishvara Pranita, Ishvara is Nishvasitam, this is, and then manifested through the rishis, and then other Muni Pranita, Rishi Pranita Shastras are there. How do you say that? These are all Avidvat Vishayani iti. All right. So Pramata, in all this the Pramatra is there. The Pramata, without Pramata there is no Pramana Vyapara. It's going to be pointed out further. So this Pramata itself, in that there is Atmanatma Adhyasa. Atma Ahankara Adhyasa is there in the Pramata. It is therefore, how do you say that? What is the Pramana? What is the explanation? What is the Pramana for this? For your statement that Sarvani Shastrani Avidyavat Vishayani iti. What is the Pramana iti? All right. Uchyate. It's explained here. Uttaram Uchyate iti. The Pramana for showing that all the Vyavahara, all the Shastra Pravritti is based on Adhyasa. It is demonstrated. It is shown here. Here from the what Bhāshyam says here, we make these two Pramanas, Anumana and Arthapatti. Anumana and Arthapatti Pramana for this, that all the Vyavahara is based on Adhyasa. Uchyate Deha Indriya Adishu Aham Mama Abhimana Rahitasya Pramatritva Anupapattau Pramana Pravritti Anupapattehe Nahi Indriyani Anupadaya Pratyakshadi Vyavaharaha Sambhavati Nacha Adhishtanam Antarena Indriyanam Vyavaharaha Sambhavati Nacha Anadhyasta Atma Bhavena Dehena Kaschit Vyapriyate Nacha Etasmin Sarvasmin Asati Asangasya Atmanaha Pramatritvam Upapadyate Nacha Pramatritvam Antarena pramana pravrittihi asti. Tasmat avidyavat vishayani eva pratyakshadini pramanani shastrani cha. It continues. This is the Anumana and Arthapatti Pramana is pointed out here. Uchyate, it is explained. Without having I sense in the body, in the Ahankara, and without having the notion of this is my Indriya, this Indriya obtains here, this is mine, this is my eyes, this is my ear, this is my tongue, this is my hand, this is my leg. So, in the Mama Bhava, without being that Mama Bhava, there is no pravritti. Pramana pravritti is not there. In fact, there is no pravritti. Leave alone. Not only pramana pravritti, karma pravritti, bhoga pravritti also cannot be there. Without identifying, taking oneself as the body, and then the indriya, etc., manaha as oneself, as belonging to oneself, ahankara as oneself, without taking that, pramatritva anupapattau. The pramata cannot be there. Who is the pramata? Atma, mistaken to be ahankara. Pramatritva is ahankara dharma only. Siddha Chaitanya is not a pramata. Pramatri means two things. Pramata means there is a prameya which is different from the pramata, one thing. Pramata means parichinnatvam, because there is a prameya, right? That being so, pramata means parichinna. Then, pramata depends on the pramanas to know. There is a sense of dependency is there. And also, vikara is there. Pramata is a vikari. Pramata undergoes vikara. Before knowing the gata, the nature pramatritva was different, then vritti was different. Then on knowing the gata, the vritti is different, the status is different. Vikara, pramata is a vikari. Vikaravan only. What is vikara is anitya. And then it is the abhichara, we will also know. In the waking state, pramata is there. Dream state, pramata is there. And then abhasa, pramatra, abhasa, whatever is there. But in sleep state, there is no pramata. So, pramatritva comes and goes. Pramatri is not the swarupa. It is clearly, it's not the atma, it's not atma dharma. Can we say that this is antakarana dharma? No. Kevala antakaranam is jadam, itself jada, bhuta karya it is, itself insentient. So, pramatritva does not belong to this anatma also, anatma being jada. Pramata means the capability to know. That means sentiency should be there, right? Consciousness, that we are conscious being, that is not the anatma swarupa. Then where from this comes pramatritva? Adhyāsa. Pramatritvam is adhyāsa only. So what is in what form, in how this adhyāsa happens? Aham mama in the bhava. Dehe indriya adishu, Bhāshyakara. Deheshu, in deha, aham abhimana. And indriyeshu mama abhimana. Mama chakshuhu, mama shrotram. If the person does not have the mamatva bhava in one's own eyes, then how would the person use these eyes to see a thing? I want to touch, I want to feel the part. So I reach for my sparsha indriya, my hands, my sparshana indriya. If I don't have mama bhava in these indriyas, pramatritva is not possible. So, abhimana rahitasya, one who does not have this abhimana, aham mama abhimana, in one's own deha and indriya, for that person, for that entity, pramatritva anupapattau satyam, pramatritva cannot be had. And therefore, pramana pravritti anupapattehe. Unless pramata is there, pramana pravritti cannot happen. Pramata is the one, the knower is the one who uses the knowing instruments, the means for knowing. I am the one who uses my eyes. I am the one who uses my mind. Okay? So, pramatra vina, without the pramataram vina, without the pramata, there is no pramana pravritti. And there is no pramata without abhimana. Aham mama abhimana. In what? Deha and indriya. Is deha I? That is adhyasa. Deha is not I. Deha is I, but I am not deha. Right? Then, when there is deha is equated with I, when I is equated with deha, that is aham abhimana is there. Right? The tadatmya, whatever that is there. And then in the antahkarana, that is the aham iti abhimana is there. This is like the taptaya pinda example is given. Taptaya pinda, like the iron ball which is heated. So, the fire appears like the form of the iron ball. Right? Golaka akaraha. It is Agnihi Golaka akaraha. Agni is spherical. Agni is formless. Agni is Agni has a very specific shape. But then they said it's on the form of this sphere, this ball. This akara is transferred to fire. And then ayaha dahati. This iron burns, right? Iron itself cannot burn. It is the fire which burns. So dahana kriya, dahana samarthyam, right? That is transferred to the iron ball. So taptaya spindavate, the one's quality is transferred to another. It is the tadatmya adhyasa is there. Dehena tadatmya adhyasa, antahkaranena ahankarena cha tadatmya adhyasa. And then indriyadishu mama abhimana, samsarga adhyasa is there. Mama indriyam, mama chakshuhu iti tadatmya adhyasa. Therefore, one who doesn't have this adhyasa, pramatritva cannot be there. When pramatritva is not there, pramana pravritti cannot be there. Be it pratyaksha pramana or it is shastra pramana. There is no pravritti possible without pramatritvam. Pramatritva is not possible without adhyasa. Alright. Now, briefly, the Anumana and Arthapati Pramana is stated briefly. So, Vyavahara is seen, right? Pramana Vyavahara or Karma Vyavahara, all Vyavahara is seen, is there. Devadattaha Patati, Pashyati, Karoti, Anubhavati, these are all Devadatta Vyavahara is there. This Vyavahara is there. But then, this Vyavahara, if this Deha Tadatmya, Deha Abhimana, this Adhyasa, if this Adhyasa were not there, how can Devadatta will have the pravritti to do something without the Sharira Abhimana, without the Antakarana Tadatmya? How can Devadatta be there? So it's not, pravritti is not possible without adhyasa. Pravritti is there. Pravritti is not possible without adhyasa. Therefore, adhyasa asti. Anyata anupapattau arthapattihi. So, vyavahara anyata anupapattau. That is the arthapatti. Vyavaharaha asti. Adhyasam vina vyavaharaha na sambhavati. Therefore, adhyasa asti iti arthapatti pramana. It is there. So, vyavahara arthapatya, vyavaharasya anyata anupatya, right? If this deha bhava, deha tadatmi is not there, vyavahara will not be there, pramata vyavahara will not be there. Therefore, this vyavahara anyata anupatya, arthapatyate, arthapati pramana is there, adhyasaha asti, arthapati pramana. And then the anumana prakara is shown. Devadatta Vyavahara is based on Adhyasa. There is Adhyasa thereby because there is Devadatta Vyavahara is there. Why so? If Adhyasa is there, then Vyavahara is there. Adhyasa is not there, Vyavahara is not there. Anvaya Vitireka. Right? By Adhyase sati vyavahara astitvam, adhyase asati vyavahara nastitva. Therefore, anvaya vitirekena, this vyavahara is based on adhyasaha. So, devadatta vyavaharaha adhyasa mulaha. Why? Tad anvaya vitirekat anusaritvat yatha mrit mulaha gataha. Mrit is there, gata is possible. Gata is there. Mrit is not there, gata is not there. Yat sattve, yat sattvam. Yat asatve, yad asatvam. Tat tasya karanam. Mrit sattve, gata sattvam. Mrit is there, play is there, then pot is there. If there is no play at all, right, no pot possible, there cannot be any pot. Therefore, mrit is the karana for the gata. Tadvat adhyasa asti, vyavahara asti. Adhyasaha nasti, vyavaharaha nasti. Therefore, adhyasa is the vyavahara mula. Iti vyavahara linga anumanam. Vyavahara becomes the linga here. Right? Vyavahara becomes the linga. Anvaya vitirekat. Vyavahara is the indication. Thereby we understand that adhyasa asti is the anumana. So these two are shown here. That is being explained by Bhāshyakara. Nahi indriyani upadaya ityadi. We will see this. Uttara Shanti. Om Shanno mitrasam varunaha Shanno bhavat varyama Shanna indro brihaspati Shanno Vishnururkramaha Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayo Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmavadisham Hitamavadisham Satyamavadisham Tanmamavit Tadvatkaramavit Avimam Avihit Vaktaram. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavai Tejasvinavaditamastu ma vidvishavai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Yaschandasa Vrishabho Vishvarupaha Chandobhyo Yamritaha Sambhavuva Samedro Medhaya Asprunotu Amritasya eva dharano bhuyasam Shariram me vicharshanam Jihva me madhumattama Karnābhyām bhūri visruvam Brahmana kososi medhaya pihitaha Shrutam me gopāya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Aham vrikshasya reriva kirti prishtham gireriva urdhvapanitro vājīva samritamasmi dravinagum savarchasam sumedha amritokshitaha iti trisankor vedan. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnāt Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Sishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Apyayantu mama gani va pranaschakshushrotramasyani ca sarvani sarvam brahmopanishadam madam brahma nirakuryam ma brahma nirakarot anirakaranamastvanirakaranam me astu तदात्मनि निरते य उपनिषत्सु धर्मास्ते मयि सन्तु ते मयि सन्तु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। वाङ् मे मनसि प्रतिष्ठिता मनो मे वाचि प्रतिष्ठितम्। आविराविर्मतेहि वेदस्य महानीति स्थः श्रुतं मे वा ब्रह्मास्ति। अनेनानेनाहोत्रान् सन्दधामि कृतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतु तद्वक्तारमवतु। अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारमवतु वक्तारम्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। कर्मपि वातयन्मनः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयामदेवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्पृष्ट्वांसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः। स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्ताक्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। यो ब्रह्माणं ददाति पूर्वं यो वै वेदांश्च विनोति तस्मै देवमात्मबुद्धिप्रकाशं मुमुक्षुर्वै शरणमहं प्रपद्ये। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। राहुग्रस्तदिवाकरेन्दुसदृशो मायासमाच्छादनात् सन्मात्रः करणोपसंहरणतो यो भूत्सुषुप्तः पुमान्। स्वाप्स्यमिति प्रबोधसमये यः प्रत्यभिज्ञायते तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नमः इदं श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये। यादिष्वपि जाग्रदादिषु तथा सर्वास्वस्थास्वपि व्यावृत्तास्वनुवर्तमानमत्यन्तस्फुरन्तं सदा स्वात्मानं प्रकटीकरोति भजताम् यो मुद्रया भद्रया तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नमः इदं श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये। विश्वं पश्यति कार्यकारणतया स्वस्वामि सम्बन्धतः आध्यात्मना भेदतः पुरुषो माया परिभ्रामितः दक्षिणामूर्तये। भूरम्भांस्यनलो निलोम्बरमहर्नाथो हिमांशु पुमान् इत्याभाति चराचरात्मकमिदं यस्यैव मूर्त्यष्टकम्। यते विमृशताम् विभोः तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नमः इदं श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये। सर्वात्मत्वमिति स्फुटीकृतमिदं यस्मादमुष्मिंस्तवे तेनास्य श्रवणात्तदर्थमननात् ध्यानाच्च सङ्कीर्तनात् सर्वात्मत्वमहाविभूतिसहितं स्यादीश्वरत्वं स्वतः सिद्ध्येत्तत्पुनरस्तदा परिणतं चैश्वर्यमव्याहतम् वटविटपि समीपे भूमिभागे निषन्नं सकलमुनिजनानां ज्ञानदातारमारात् त्रिभुवनगुरुमीशं दक्षिणामूर्तिदेवं जननमरणदुःखतरोर्मूले वृद्धा शिष्या गुरुर्युवा गुरोस्तु मौनं व्याख्यानं शिष्यास्तुच्छिन्नसंशयाः निधये सर्ववेद्यानां विषये भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। नमः प्रणवार्थाय ज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। मौनव्याख्या प्रकटितपरब्रह्मतत्त्वं युवानं वर्षेष्ठान्ते वसदृषिगणैरावृतं ब्रह्मनिष्ठैः आचार्येन्द्रं करकलितचिन्मुद्रमानन्दरूपं स्वात्मा रामं मुदितवदनं दक्षिणामूर्तिमीडे अङ्गुष्ठतर्जनीयोगमुद्रा व्याजेन देहिनां श्रुत्यर्थं ब्रह्मजीवैक्यं दर्शयन्नोऽवतात् शिवः अशुभानि निराचष्टे तनोति शुभसन्ततिं स्मृतिमात्रेण यत्पुंसां ब्रह्मतन्मङ्गलं परम् अतिकल्याणरूपत्वात् नित्यकल्याणसंश्रयात् स्मर्तॄणां मङ्गलं विदुः ओङ्कारश्चाथ शब्दश्च द्वावेतौ ब्रह्मणः पुरा कण्ठं भित्त्वा विनिर्यातौ तस्मान् माङ्गलिकावुभौ ॐ अथ